Assalamu alaikum. 6 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Aisha Ghazi. First, the headlines. Election Commission will publish the final list of candidates for general election later today. Election Commission has issued notice to those cabinet members of caretaker government who have so far not submitted details of their assets. Lahore High Court has allowed former Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi to contest election from NA 57. In occupied Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh acts of state terrorism martyred 5 youth in Pulwama and Kupwara districts today. Turkey has refused to cut off trade ties with Iran at the behest of United States. In the Hockey Champions Trophy, the match between Pakistan and Belgium is underway in the Netherlands. Monsoon season begins across the country from Sunday. And now the news in detail. Election Commission of Pakistan will publish final list of candidates for general elections later today. Today was the last day for withdrawal of nomination papers by candidates. The candidates were also required to submit their party affiliation certificate today. It is mandatory for the candidates to submit their party tickets in order to be allotted their election symbols. The candidates who fail to do so will be considered independent candidates. The Election Commission of Pakistan has extended polling time for 1 hour for general elections to be held on 25th of next month. The polling will begin at 8 in the morning and will continue till 6 p.m. without any break. Election Commission has issued notice to those cabinet members of caretaker government who have so far not submitted details of their assets. In a statement today, the ACP said, why should not these cabinet members be stopped from discharging their duties after failing to comply with Section 230 of the Elections Act 2017? Under Section 230 of the Act, caretaker members of all the federal and provincial governments are required to submit details of their assets as well as their dependents within 3 days of assuming the office. A 2-member bench of Lahore High Court, headed by Justice Mazahir Ali Akbar Naqvi, has allowed former Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi to contest election NA 57. Shahid Khaqan Abbasi has challenged his disqualification in the Lahore High Court. Accountability Court Islamabad has adjourned the hearing of Avonfield reference against former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif and his family members till Monday. Judge Muhammad Bashir is hearing the case. Amjad Parvez, counsel of Maryam Nawaz, will continue his arguments on Monday. Chief Justice Mia Saqib Nisar has said that incompetent persons will not be tolerated in the health sector. Hearing a case in Islamabad today, the Chief Justice regretted the deterioration in the health sector, saying that such staff has been appointed in hospitals that even cannot check the temperature. The bench also heard a case pertaining to the appointment of MD PTV. In his remarks, the Chief Justice said the appointment process of Ataul Haq Qasmi was not in accordance with rules. Accountability Bureau Lahore has summoned former Punjab Chief Minister Muhammad Shahbaz Sharif in Saaf Pani project and Punjab Power Company project cases on 5th of next month. Meanwhile, NAB Lahore filed corruption reference against Ahad Khan Chima in Ashina Iqbal case today. President Mamnoon Hussain has summoned the Senate session on the 9th of next month. The House will meet at Parliament House at 3 in the morning. In the afternoon, Deputy Commandant of Chinese People's Liberation Army Lieutenant General Liu Xiao met Commander Rawalpindi Corps in Rawalpindi today. The Chinese commandant was briefed about prevailing security situation along line of control. This is Radio Pakistan. Caretaker Foreign Minister Abdullah Hussein Haroon has said UN Commission for Human Rights report clearly points out the human rights violations in occupied Kashmir. He said this while talking to President Azad Kashmir Sardar Masood Khan, who called on him in Islamabad today. Foreign Secretary Tahmina Janjua was also present during the meeting. Abdullah Hussein Haroon also welcomed a suggestion of High Commissioner that a commission should be constituted to review the exact situation of the human rights in occupied Kashmir. Foreign Minister reiterated the resolve that Pakistan will continue moral, diplomatic and political support to Kashmiris. AJK president, while informing the foreign minister of latest situation in occupied Kashmir, said killing of innocent civilians continues unabated in the Held Valley. He said Indian security forces are committing atrocious crimes against humanity. Sardar Masood Khan said that recently imposed governor's rule in occupied Kashmir has unleashed a new wave of brutality in the area. He said that true face of India has been exposed by the killing of renowned journalist Shujat Bukhari. In occupied Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh acts of state terrorism martyred 5 Kashmiris in Pulwama and Kupwara districts today. The troops killed 3 youth in Thamuna area of Pulwama and 1 at Tunga Kachama in Kupwara during cordon and search operations. People took to streets in Chatpora and Thamuna areas in Pulwama and staged forceful demonstrations against the operation. The troops fired bullets, pellets and tear gas shells to disperse the protesters, triggering severe clashes. 1 more youth was martyred while several others were injured in the troops' action. Leader of the opposition in the Senate, Senator Sherry Rehman, has said that multi-sectoral cooperation between Pakistan and China is a manifestation of the fact that both sides accord high importance to bilateral relations. Talking to acting Chinese ambassador who called on her at the Parliament House today, Senator Sherry Rehman said that China-Pakistan Economic Corridor and Belt and Road Initiative have added further impetus to bilateral relations between the two sides. The acting ambassador on the occasion said that 14 projects under CPEC have been able to generate 70,000 employment opportunities for the youth of Pakistan, and more projects are in the pipeline. Turkey says it will not cut off trade ties with Iran at the behest of other countries after United States told countries to cut all imports of Iranian oil. In an interview, Turkish Foreign Minister said, "If United States decisions are aimed at peace and stability, then we will support them, but we do not have to follow every decision." He said being allies does not mean following every decision word for word. In Hockey Champions Trophy, match between Pakistan and Belgium is underway in Holland. Russia has expressed its readiness to move toward normalizing ties with the United States in proportion to U.S. willingness to do the same. Kremlin's spokesman Peskov told reporters that Russia's support for Syrian President Bashar al-Assad has been one of main flashpoints in tense relationship between Washington and Kremlin. He said President Vladimir Putin and U.S. President Donald Trump will have a detailed discussion about Syrian conflict when they meet at their first official summit in July next month. UN High Commissioner for Human Rights Al-Hussein has called on all sides to conflict to end escalating violence in Daraa governorate in Syria. In a statement today, Al-Hussein said thousands of civilians have fled their homes towards areas in western Daraa with no access towards basic food and water needs. The High Commissioner urged all sides to avoid a repetition of the bloodshed and suffering seen earlier this year in eastern Ghouta. Pre-monsoon season continues in different parts of the country and monsoon will begin from Sunday. According to Met Office, a rain thunder shower with gusty winds is expected at isolated places in Zob, Khalat, Mirpur Khis, Hyderabad, Karachi, Thatta, Malakand, Rawalpindi, Lahore, Gujranwala, Faisalabad, Sahiwal, Bahawalpur divisions, Islamabad, Fata, Kashmir, and Gilgit-Baltistan during the next 12 hours. The Met Office said normal rain is expected during monsoon this year. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log in on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.